Hi guys, and welcome back to another tips and tricks video by your boy Aero. And it's just literally a tips and tricks video. So excuse my mic if it starts breaking up stuff. It's literally on the fritz, so I have to go out and get another one. This mic has served me well, and now it's time that I'd get a new pair. Actually, probably get the same ones. Anyway, so we're going to be talking about how to win firefights and positioning and everything like that, included in this one video. Obviously, it's mainly focused towards console, but it can also apply to PC as well, since PC. Yeah, PC has better aiming and stuff compared to console, which is more claddier. A lot of PC people also say that console people have aim assist. That's only enabled in Terror Instant, guys. So yeah, next time you go and say that, just to let you know, it's only enabled in Thingy. It's all about skill and stuff in the actual game. So yeah, let's get right into the news. Right, I swear to God, Keemstar's still on my mind. All right, anyway, so first tip. Positioning. Positioning is always awesome. So if you watched a previous video about aiming is also going to help you in firefights, but having to know when to snap on to people, it's really good. Like, if you can tell, you see in the clip, in this clip actually, I'm starting to get pinned down. I do end up dying anyway because I do sort of end up getting pressured, but it's literally just all about snapping onto your target and basically getting the headshot first and just knowing what happens. What happens there is a red dot site blocks where the enemy comes from, so I couldn't see where it's breaking, and then goes or tits up from there. So yeah, positioning is always a great thing, so you need to know when to lean left or lean right. You need to know which side's going to expose you more or which side isn't going to expose you more, and that's obviously the most important thing overall. So say I'm at a wall, just a normal straight wall. Enemy guys on the right side of the wall, I'm on the left side of the wall. Am I going to peek right or left if I'm right in the middle? I'll obviously peek to the right, wouldn't I? So when I peek to the right, I would obviously reveal a bit of my head. But what you want to do is, like I said, if you ever seen Serenity's video, which I do recommend you go watch, as I learned a lot of stuff from him, is when you're peeking, you want to keep fast peeking. There's like a ghost behind you, the peek is advantage. That ghost behind you, that millisecond of that ping, yeah, that's from your last position. So you want to keep that going quickly. But here's another tip that I never see people do, right? Is I always see a lot of people doing the thing where they keep going back to the same spot, so they always peek the same thing twice, or whenever they're actually in a firefight with someone else, right, what they basically go and do is usually what I tend to do, what other enemy teams tend to do, they start to strafe a lot to get the headshot. They keep adjusting each time so you get the headshot first. That usually doesn't work. I recommend changing your stance sometimes, because obviously they're going to adjust to where you're going to be, which is going to highly increase the chance of them killing you. So what you want to do, you want to get down, probably crouch, even go prone. Obviously you're not going to have the agility that you had standing up while in prone or crouch. So as you're crouching, you're moving left and right, you're going to be much more slower, but they have to adjust again, giving you more time to get popped that headshot off. Another thing for winning firefights is literally just, yeah, like I said, that peek is advantage thing, guys. Remember and watch out for that thing, man. It really does separate you. It's become such apparent. You probably see it in this game how apparent it is. What you want to do is literally you want to be quick and just be quick and agile. You don't want to slowly peek like I used to literally slowly peek, and it just got me killed so many times. Because obviously by the time you fully peek that corner, they've already seen your full entire body and you're already dead pretty much. So I don't recommend you slow peek. I reckon you do fast peeks and pre-fire and stuff like that. That'd be pretty awesome. Another tip I will give you guys is watch other YouTubers. Like, watch me, I would say, but I'm not the most highly skilled person. I do play inconsistently. I have my good games and my bad games as everyone, like I've already said in my last video. But I'm starting to play much more consistently now. But go watch other YouTubers like Serenity17, Macy J. Who else is there? Matimio, he's alright. I wouldn't say he's as good as them guys. Head Kicks or something like that. I think that's what his name. Serenity's guy. Microwave Gaming, he's awesome, man. All those, you should see how they play. Like, I adapt to what they play. So say if they start pre-firing for certain wars, I'll always start pre-firing, and I'll just learn how they play pretty much. And we see that. We also, what we tend to do is I see the tactics they use. They're obviously like pro guys, aren't they, pretty much? So we tend to take their tactics and we put it into our games, and it usually ends up working out quite well. We just also learn, always engage in having tighter angles and stuff, which I'll carry on to positioning in the end of the video. So that's what you need. You need to have obviously good communication if you want to win a firefight in the positioning and stuff. Make sure you don't get some guy behind you, your own teammate, popping you in the head because you keep strafing left and right as he's killing someone standing still. Alright, just don't do that. At least let him know you're going to go there, or just make sure that you engage first or something and get the kill off. Just don't get headshot by your own teammate. It's absolutely stupid. Uh, so alright, so the next part is, so we've gone over that and we've gone over that. Don't really, this is not scripted. I'm just thinking about whatever goes in my head straight away. It's just always been improvisation. No time for a script, boy. And so the next thing will be tactics. Tactics for winning a firefight. It also improves a lot for positioning as well, because it depends on people on the maps. So say you're defending, you don't want everyone to be in one area, do you? You want it to be spaced out across key choke points, where you know if your teammate goes down, another person can also cover it. So you want to watch out for that. Really, like, honestly, just watch out for that thing. Put certain players around everywhere. So if you ever see us guys in defense, what we tend to do, right? We tend to put people around the map, or key choke points. We'll probably have one key roamer that goes around trying to kill time with them guys. So we're trying to make them waste time trying to find this roamer and stuff, and obviously getting kills. And getting key choke points, and that's what you need to do to basically win a fight, because you need to be unpredicted. I mean, if you don't even have the best of aim, right? Literally, all you need to do, dude, is full on just get the one up on the enemy, and you most of the time will be able to win, even with the crappiest of aim. I mean, I've had it loads of times actually, because of how bad my aim was. But it's starting to improve more, because obviously I've increased my triggers. So I'll talk about that later. Obviously, I was watching that from Necroleptic Nugget, and yeah, that's how you increase your positioning. So yeah, another tip I would say to you is, I've talked about just being a complete and just having good positioning pretty much, and that would help a lot. So I've talked about, what have I talked about? I've talked about at the start, I've talked about how at the start there was how having people around key choke points, peak as advantage, and always peeking and changing your position every single time, which would work a lot. It's actually amazing. So the next tip I will give you guys is holding tight angles. So I was watching Serenity J's video, like, not Serenity J, I keep saying Serenity J, God's sake. Watching Serenity 70's video, and at the end he's always like, oh, hold tight angles. So I was watching how he plays, and he always holds a tighter angle. If you hold a tighter angle where you can see him, you pre-fire that thing game strong, they have no chance of you pretty much, because you can see more of them and they can see less of you, and the only way they can get it is really get a lucky headshot on you, I guess. If you have at least decent aim, you know, you're going to be able to kill a person, yeah? So you're holding a tight angle, which means, say there's a wall in front of you and there's another wall in front of that, you want to go in front, so it's in the middle. You can literally just see like a little furrow gap, so you can get the headshot off, and they can only see a little bit of you. You can probably only see a little bit of them, but they most likely won't see you, so you can go behind them and kill them. That's another way of positioning in this game that would actually get you kills. Another thing is just leaning, knowing when to lean. I've already talked about knowing when to lean, and it's pretty darn easy. Like, just lean left, lean right. It's just something that you need to have. Leaning left obviously exposes your left side more, leaning right exposes your right side more. Obviously when you're lying down as well, you don't want to make as much noises. I've heard so many times people lying down in a room, right? And obviously I've got a beast headset. This headset I'm using right now, the one that's on the Fritz, is absolutely amazing compared to my other one. Oh my god, I love it. So what you want to do, right, if you're lying down trying to stay in a room, do not keep moving. It gives your position away so much. Even if you're a fat bastard like Capcom, please don't. Alright? Even with Lord Chanka, he's not exactly the boss at like being quiet. Just stay still, alright? Because I can hear what you're doing. If you're constantly leaning on the ground and stuff like that, I can hear you, and I'm going to go ahead and pre-fire you. That's what I'm going to do, I'm going to kill you. So yeah, that's another positioning way to win a firefight, is don't keep moving if you're stuck in like a 1v1 situation and you're holding down an objective. You don't want to give your position away at all, even by sound, because sound's the most key part of this game. So yeah, don't do that, guys. I urge you. I will destroy you. And yeah, that's pretty much one of the most good techniques, I would say. Remember, it's always crouching, stuff like that, crouching to standing. There's another tip. Here's my last tip to you guys on positioning. If I think of any more, I'll add them on towards the end. I'll probably make another video on it. It's going from crouching to standing is always the best way to escape your peak's advantage. Alright? Or yeah, so say I'm behind a chair I'm playing, right? The chairs are, you can shoot for the chairs, but it takes a few bullets in the same area to kill someone. Say I'm behind the chair, I'm crouching, and I keep standing up, keep crouching, keep standing up, keep crouching, keep standing up. So I'm spamming my circle button, right? I have the peak's advantage as long as I keep moving as well, moving left and right, so they don't predict where I want to be next. I'll be perfectly fine because I'll be escaping that peak's advantage. So I recommend being so unpredictable that it works so much in this game. And like, remember guys, positioning. This is all about positioning. Positioning is one of the key parts. I never hear really people talking about positioning. They said, like, look, I'm holding a tight angle right here. So I don't want to be expose myself way too much. And I know where. I was pre-firing where he's going to be and stuff like that, even though I failed the first time. But yeah, that's what I mean. You need to be like that, guys. And yeah, you need to just use your brains, lads. Think smart, all right? And yeah, if you did enjoy this tips and tricks video, this was literally just me talking about positioning in this game because it's that important. You just need to be a boss at it. It will come to you naturally once you play the game a lot. And I'm sorry if I'm talking quite low. I've got really like my throat's fucked. So yeah, guys, I hope you did enjoy. And if you did, share with your friends and stuff. Share with your friends, family, your freaking pet. I don't even know, man. That's something my teacher would say. God damn. And yeah, I'll see you later, guys.